You can call me anytime, advised Officer Delinko. Just keep your eyes and ears open, okay? Right, Roy said not too eagerly. The policeman was asking him to be an informant, a snitch on his own classmates. Seemed like a steep price to pay for a ride home. Not that Roy wasn't appreciative, but he didn't feel like he owed the officer anything besides a sincere thank you. Wasn't it part of a policeman's job to help people? Roy got out of the car and waved to his parents, who were standing on the front steps. Officer Delinko removed Roy's bicycle from the trunk and set it upright on its kickstand. There you go, he said. Thanks, said Roy. They'll patch that tire for you at the Exxon. Was it a nail that got you? Something like that. Roy's father came up and thanked the policeman for bringing his son home. Roy overheard the two men exchanging law enforcement chit chat, so Roy figured his father had told the officer he worked for the Justice Department. When Mr. Eberhart went to put Roy's bicycle in the garage, Officer Delinko lowered his voice and said, Hey, young man. What now? Roy thought. Think your dad would mind writing a letter to the police chief? Or even to my sergeant? No biggie, just a nice note about what happened tonight. Something they could put in my permanent file. Officer Delinko said, The little things help. They really do. They add up. Roy nodded in a non-committal way. I'll ask him. Terrific. You're a solid young fellow. Officer Delinko got back in his car. Mrs. Eberhart, who had gone inside to get a towel, came up and pumped the patrolman's hand. We were worried out of our minds. Thank you so much. Oh, it was nothing. Officer Delinko shot a wink at Roy. You've restored my faith in the police, Roy's mother went on. Honestly, I didn't know what to think about after reading that outrageous story in the paper, the one about the policeman who had his windows painted black. It was Roy's impression that Officer Delinko suddenly looked queasy. You all have a good night, he told the Eberhards, and turned the key in the ignition. Do you happen to know that fellow? Roy's mother asked innocently. The one who fell asleep inside his car? What's going to happen to him? Will he be fired? With a screech of rubber, Officer Delinko backed out of the driveway and drove off. Maybe there was an emergency, Mrs. Eberhart said, watching the patrol car's taillights disappear into the night. Yeah, said Roy, smiling. Maybe so.